What's Robert De Niro so scared about? That's what I want to look into today. Seems Robert De Niro is weeing his pants. He's very upset about the Orange Man, and I want to see, why is he so afraid? I think we can probably guess, but let's just take a look. That's what we're going to see. Anyway, this is all legend. Entertainment purposes only, not fact. My psychic download snarky opinion. Robert De Niro, we're going to do a major arcana spread with a major arcana deck. What is he so afraid of? Good old Robert De Niro. You know, there's a lot of pictures of him out and about with some very interesting people, but we'll look at that in a minute. What's the theme of the situation? Oh, he's trying to put on the smoke and mirrors. I'm really concerned about America, and I'm very concerned about Orange Man Bad, and he's going to mess up our country. Okay. Past struggle for him? Oh, I'm trying to keep all of my secrets hidden. I'm trying to keep them all covered up, but it's like playing whack-a-mole. Future event? Oh, he's going to have to be, seeking some higher knowledge and guidance to help him get out of whatever things he's been trying to cover up. Overriding concern. Eek, you're going to be on display for the world, bro. You're going to be on display for the world. You're done. Put a fork in ya. How he's feeling about all of this. All of our secrets are going to get out. All of us dirty birds. Our whole little Eyes Wide Shut gang. Poor Robert De Niro. Fear. Judgment. I don't want to have to go to the pokey. I don't want to have to go to get clink and get some new bracelets. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want people to see who I really am, that I'm a terrible person. Probably more than that. His obsession. Trying to keep it all together because boom. Brrr, everything's going to keep crumbling on down. He's like the man with the weight of the world upon his shoulders. He's really going hard out there trying to protect it all. Desires, driving ambition. He wants to move everything forward so we just get right straight to, November. And we don't have to worry about the Orange Man coming after him. It is funny how so many celebrities are so afraid because they're like, he's just going to lock us up. I wonder why. Main obstacle. He's trying to avoid being put to the muerto. This is going to completely transform. You could say, okay, it's no death card. You could say that. I just tell you how I get it. And you interpret cards how you want to. This is beyond, I don't want to get, this is also, the world is going to completely see him for what a scumbag he is. Just saying. Allegedly. Alrighty. Thought I'd show you some pictures. So hold on. So here we go. Here's some pictures of him. Let me look over here where I have it so I can bring him up a little bigger. Here he is. De Niro and Marina Abramovich. I'm sure there's just nothing to it. Oh, here's him getting some medal for whatever the hell he did with Big O there. Oh, is that, that might be Peter Nygaard. Gosh, De Niro looks a little shocked. What? You caught me? What? Oh, there he is with her again. Okay, now let's go on to this other thread here. A blind item, so we're going to read that. That'll be our next read. Here's some more pictures. What? Stop it. Best buds? Robert De Niro and the diddler? Oh, what? Robert De Niro and Harvey Weinstein? Oh, no. No, stop it. What about over here? Oh, gosh. Isn't that lovely? Best friends. Now, I don't know who this guy in the center is here. If you do, tell me in the comments. Anyhow, let's go back to this blind item from December 7th, 2018. This permanent A-list, mostly movie actor who is an Academy Award winner / nominee has a secret. You don't say. No, not the one where he cheated on his long-suffering wife with a large number of women who seemingly decreased in age each year. The The wife was finally kicked to the curb for one of them. So no, not that. Instead, he has a much bigger secret, one that happened way back in the day when he was just getting that big break. That one movie people still quote today. On the set for that movie were multiple tweens and young teens. Our actor would invite them out and then over to his new friend's house. The friend is a foreign-born former A-list, mostly movie director who is a multiple Academy Award winner/nominee. There, the two of them would get the tweens and teens wasted and knock boots with them before giving them cab fare home. Our A-list director was busted for one of those teens. The reason the director was at the home of someone else was because our actor was using the director's house for a little knockin' boots session of multiple teens and tweens. Our director felt he would never have been busted if he had been at his own home with the girl surrounded by others her age. Our actor agreed and has been sending money to the director and has paid for almost all of the legal bills for the director for over the last 4 decades. Not Jack Nicholson. And then it says it's revealed here that Robert De Niro and Roman Polanski. Gosh, these are such upstanding citizens, right? Yeah, they are. They're amazing. Amazing people in Hollywood. All right, so let's see if there is truth to Robert De Niro being a dirty bird in the Eyes Wide Shut gang. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. And join me in the Moth Manor if you haven't yet. You can get access to this reading ahead of time without ads and other readings I don't share on Tuba the You. And go to my website, AlyciaWicker.com, and come on in the Manor. Okay, let's see what we find out here. Knight of Swords. The Hermit. In the past, moving forward in his career. Oh, here is the offer. Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Hermit. You know, sir, it looks like you're just about ready to get your big break. We'd like to offer you a deal. Would you like to come into the Eyes Wide Shut group? We'd love to have you. My camera may want to focus on you. Or not. Page of Pentacles. Anyhow. So we would love to have you come into our big group. Moving on up, we have an offer that you probably don't want to refuse. But if you want to have the big lights, name in lights, stars, awards, things, come on down. We want to make an offer. Join our secret little group. Otherwise, you're going to be left out in the cold. Nobody's going to want you, Five of Pentacles. Come into partnership with us. This is all strategic, and we have multiple options. God, it's like joining an MLM. That's come to me multiple times in these readings. It's very much like joining an MLM. Anyhow, you come in. We have multiple options for you to move in within our group. Hopes. You can be a kingmaker. You can get close to our kingmakers. That'd be interesting to see how far up De Niro went in the club. External influence. You're going to have to walk away from your old life and any leftover morals you may have had, which probably weren't that many. Fears. This is kind of like an offer you can't really refuse in a way because you've already done something in the past and we already have blackmail on it. With the Sun card there. Internal influence. You give us help, we give you help. You want something, we got it, we'll help you. You've got something we want, you'll help us. And the challenge, if you play by our rules, you'll be fine. However, if you don't, things might begin to happen. So this would say that there was this offer to join the big club and what he had to do. So he had already done something they had allegedly caught him for. Was he having, I don't know why the cards wanted to go back that far, but was De Niro having these dirty bird parties with youngins, niños and niñas? Maybe just niñas? I don't know. Little ones. Underage ones. Lots of options. Seven of Pentacles in the past. Empress. I think there was Robert De Niro did not jump into right away into hanging out with niños and niñas or the children. He did not. It wasn't like that wasn't his original kink. Okay. And he's a weird dude. He's a weird dude. Okay. There's this idea that, you know, you're thinking about moving to the future and where you want to become a bigger and bigger actor. Well, to do that, we're going to have to get like next level blackmail stuff for you. Okay. So this is what you're going to do. And, like he's getting set up, but it's with consent. Like you want to get to the next level. So, okay, I do. He looks at it as like, well, I'm going to do this. It's not really what I want to do, but I want the money, the power, the fame. I want it all. I want to do it. And then he kind of finds out like, oh, I kind of like this. I kind of like it, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I like it, and now I can't get enough. Can't get enough. I'm enjoying this way too much. My old life is done, and the world, they have shown me the light of Satan's world and how beautiful it is. All right, let's look at this relationship between De Niro and Polanski. Now, Polanski, you know, he's been living in some other country because he doesn't want to come back here and face the music. Even though I think the lady who was at the time underage she's forgiven him, or she doesn't want him to be bothered anymore. I don't know. That'd be a whole different read, because I think there's some things about Polanski I'd like to look into. You can leave me comments, because there's all sorts of weird energy around him, but I haven't formulated any questions. So if you want to put the questions for a Polanski read down in comments below, I'd appreciate it. De Niro and Polanski, will do 5 and 5 for De Niro and Polanski. What is that relationship where Polanski apparently thinks that the A-list director himself, he would not have been busted if the actor hadn't been at his place. And then therefore De Niro, I guess, has guilt and had to pay for the legal bills. De Niro-Polanski relationship. I bet these octogenarians were thinking they were just going to smooth on over to the, hospice or old folks' home. No problemos. And here they are, getting caught up in shit. All right, De Niro. 9 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. Judgment. Gosh, that came out again. Ace of Swords. Queen of Wands. Let's get over here to Polanski. The Fool, making choices, the family, heartbreak, and wow. Okay, I will say this blind item, in my opinion, is true. Polanski is pissed. He is pissed at De Niro. He's also pissed off at the whole Eyes Wide Shut group, because they didn't stick up for him. Much like many other gangs, if you get caught, the rest of the gang's not going to come there and say, lock me up too. That doesn't happen. De Niro has always been afraid of what Polanski could reveal about him, allegedly. And he's been using his success and wealth to help out Polanski. Because essentially, Polanski here, we have the Fool, the 10 of Pentacles. This is the family, the Eyes Wide Shut gang, that didn't come to support him. They just, we're done with you, 4 of Swords. Bye. And he was heartbroken because I think Polanski has a lot of their dirty bird secrets locked up. And he can't believe, we were all doing this together and I'm the one that gets voted off of our disgusting island. What? Yeah. Okay, and then over here, De Niro is scared shitless. There's, Polanski wouldn't be in the legal problems that he's in, but for De Niro, I guess, being at the house or whatever. And so, Queen of Wands, I wonder I've never paid attention to. I was just wondering if De Niro's ever spoken out about how much he loves Polanski. I'm curious. Anyway, this is his Queen of Wands card, De Niro's. And the passion of their wands gets them in trouble every time. But he knows he's facing judgment and he feels some type of guilt about it. I think this is why Polanski hasn't outed Robert De Niro, because, you know, he's stepped up as a member of the same group when the rest of them wouldn't. Okay. So, De Niro's over there in New York and everybody's yelling at him and calling him names and making pictures and all these memes and all this stuff. And it didn't really go well for him when he went out and had his like mini press conference or whatever it was. For an actor, I was wondering, like, why can't you have your lines memorized? Isn't that what you did for a living? Or are you just too old balls and you can't remember things anymore except Orange Man Bad? I don't know. I just thought maybe for what he said, it didn't seem like it was overly complex or long that he could not have memorized it. Let's see why he didn't memorize it, because that's just, I don't know, bothering me. Why couldn't De Niro memorize that little speech he gave in New York? Page of Wands. Oh. He was already scheduled to talk, to go do this little whatever press conference. He was scheduled to do it, but they kept changing the wording, like up until the last minute. Okay. Okay, so there's... All right, King of Cups in the background here. The original phrasing, or however they were going to come out with their message, sounded more unhinged until whatever they came up last minute for him to say. And they're like, okay, it's a go. They were like, no, that sounds a little too nutty. Let's deck it back. Okay, yeah, that's better. This is why he couldn't memorize it, because they kept revising it. Okay, that's... Alrighty. The allegations against De Niro, and you know, I believe they said he's been to Mr. You know who, J.E.'s island many a times, and I don't know what he's doing with Marina Abramovich. Probably the same thing they're all doing. I did a reading on her in the Crystal Wall. I believe that's only in the Moon Moth Manor, and looking at what her status is in the Eyes Wide Shut group. So if you want to go watch that, go over to AlyciaWicker.com. I'm curious, was he like, now we saw that he liked it, doing terrible things with underage people. Was he involved in bigger, let's say, rings of traffic? You get my drift. How bad is De Niro in these games? Like, what's his main role? Is he just, I don't know, taking a part of it and enjoying it? Or is he also helping to facilitate some of this stuff? All right. Let's use Jen from Divine Pathways Tarot. Let's use her spread. All right. We'll put out our 6 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our first card's the root. The idea behind this thought that he's heavily involved. That 3 of Wands would say, yeah, this is talking about expansion, making things like a facilitator in a way, a shipping manager. Okay, the agenda. So everybody can enjoy. So everybody can enjoy with that 3 of Cups. Okay, thanks, camera. All right. So everybody can enjoy. So yes, there's a part of like, I'll help you out. Hey, you need to get to the party, or we'll bring the party to you, allegedly. Hidden truth. Oh, God. He used his star power for all sorts of favors and all sorts of industries to get what he needed. Oh, my God. This, okay. I'm seeing like there's multiple locations all over, we'll say the world, but primarily located in New York. There's hotels he's getting favors at. There's underground, like basements he's getting access to, like underground clubs. There's hiring people to serve drinks and whatever. There's like, it's almost like he's a party thrower for these dirty bird parties. He has places for knocking boots to go on, like comped rooms, or you do a favor for me, I'll do this favor for you. Does he have real ties to the mafia? Like not just playing them in movies? Because I'm feeling like there's something like that going on. There's car services. There's like, this is like, it, when I'm seeing it, it's like a award show. There's all these like SUVs that pop up. There's people like moving all over the city to different places. There's a lot of different places. There's apartments, there's condos, there's places all over. In the ground, above, in the high rises. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't want to look in there anymore. His present mask, his back is up against the wall. So what he's showing to the world, while he thinks he's coming across as, I don't know, like a smart old man or some shit, he's not. He's looking very desperate right now. Future. Oh, Muerto card. This is going to be a complete and utter transformation in his world, and he's not going to be Mr. Bobby D anymore. And this is the illumination. This is the overall insight around the situation moving forward. Two of Wands. I just heard a gavel. It was the Law and Order song and then a gavel. Tonk, tonk. Order, please. Order in the court. It's just like multiple courtrooms in future. There's a lot of hush talking, but there's a lot. It's like a bombshell Perry Mason type thing coming. Oof. Well, if I was him, I guess I'd be scared shitless too that all this is coming down the pike. Okay. I've had enough of this going down into the Robert De Niro world. Yuck. Anyhow, tell me what you think in the comments below. Join me in the Moon Moth Manor, and let's hope dirty birds get what they deserve. With that, I'll see you next time. Adios.